हेलो गाइस, कैसे हैं आप लोग? उम्मीद करते हैं बेहतर होंगे. टुडे वी आर गोना स्टार्ट न्यू टॉपिक which is multi-threading in Java. So let's discuss what is multi-threading. Basically, it is another concept related to multitasking. So I have noted down some of points. I will put them in description. You can check them out after this video. Okay. So the point is, what is multi-threading? So thread is nothing. When you will see, if you see a process, that process execute in CPU. Okay. So what happens, it use its own memory space, okay, address space. So here in multi-threaded programming, it contains two or more parts that run concurrently. So when any program runs, so you will see the CPU will execute only one program at a time. Okay. In multi-threading, you will see two or more part will run concurrently. Okay, it will execute concurrently. So it is a specialized form of multitasking. There are two types of multitasking, which is one of process based and another is thread based. In process based, what happens, in which your computer run two or more program concurrently. Here program is the smallest unit. Okay, so when your computer run two or more program concurrently, it's called process based multitasking. Okay, and here the process is only one smallest code of unit, okay, that can dispatchable by scheduler. Okay, in thread based, you will see thread is smallest unit of dispatchable code. This means here single program can perform two or more tasks simultaneously. Okay, so basically let me tell you, the process are heavyweight tasks that require their own separate address space, memory space. Okay, and inter-process communication, context switching, it is very expensive, by the way, in if we compare with multi-threading. So threads are lightweight, they share same address space, cooperatively share the same heavyweight process. Inter-thread communication is inexpensive, and context switching. Okay, so context switching from one thread to next is lower in cost if we compare with the multitasking which happens in processes. Okay, you will see Java programs make use of process based multitasking environment. Okay, so basically Java programs, whatever Java program, it uses multitasking environment which is process based. Okay, but it doesn't have control on process based multitasking, but it has control on multi-threaded multitasking. Okay, multi-thread multitasking, if multitasking is performed because of threads, so it has control on it, not on the if multitasking is performed using the process. Okay, so when what it happens when you start any program, okay, so automatically you will see one thread will be created which is main thread. Okay, so that thing I noted down here. When this usually called main thread, when you start any program, thread begins running immediately, that's called main thread of your program, because it is the one that is executed when your program begins. Okay, so the main thread is important because of two reasons. What is those two reasons? That two reason is, it is thread from which other child threads will be spawned. If you create any other thread, those thread will be spawned from main thread. Okay, and another reason is, if often it must be last thread. Okay, when if any program is completed, there are remains certain operations. Okay, they need to shut down. Okay, after closing the program, so the task so main thread must be responsible for that, performing shutdown operations. Okay, so these were the few of points of about multi-threading. It was the comparison of multitasking related to process and the related to thread. Okay, so what happens if you like, if I am using this code editor, so this is the process in my computer memory. Okay, so if I along with I open another code editor or another, like if I open media player, so there will be two processes in memory. Okay, they will use their own separate address space. Okay, if you will see if I do this, this is giving me suggestion. Okay, this is giving me suggestion. The thing is behind it, behind this is the thread. Okay, so this code editor using its own space in memory. Along with, in that space, you will see one thread is running which is giving me suggestion. Okay, which is giving me suggestion like this. When you use MS Word, okay, so when you write any incorrect word, so you will see the suggestion of spelling, correct spelling over there. So it happens you will see that MS Word will use their own memory space in computer, and the suggestions, you will see the suggestions that spelling mistake and whatever you will see suggestion, the reason behind those suggestions are the threading only. Okay, you will the thread is running behind the program. Okay, so this is the threading, multi-threading, and the multitasking related to process. Okay, so I'm gonna create a program of threading. So you can create thread using like object of thread using two things, which is a thread class and runnable interface. Okay, so I will describe both of them. So see, let me tell you the constructor of thread class. First of all, I will tell you what are the constructor of thread class, and I am going to discuss some of methods of thread class. You can set the name and get the name of the of thread. Okay, and after that I will tell you about runnable interface. Runnable interface only contains one method, which is run method. Okay, so you will see Java P thread class is you will find the thread class in lang package. Okay, java.lang.thread. Okay, let me zoom it out. So here you will see the constructor. This does not take any parameter. Okay, so this is using this you can create thread. Here you can pass the object of runnable interface. Okay, if you pass the object of runnable interface, by this you can create object of thread. Here you pass runnable interface object and the security access control context. Okay, this thing. Other here you pass group and runnable interface. Most of the time we will use this one, and this one. The string pass, the string is nothing but the name of thread. Okay, whatever you are passing. Now this is thread group, and we will use this one as well. Okay, so these were few constructor by using you can create the object of thread. Okay, so here you will find the run method. It is responsible for running the code. If any thread you start, okay, so the code inside run method will execute. Okay, and start method is responsible for starting the thread. We will see it in video. Okay, so stop use for stop the thread, and you will see is interrupt and interrupted. These methods we will see in upcoming video. And is alive, using is alive, you can check the thread is alive in program or not. You can suspend the thread, you can resume the thread. We will see these things in upcoming video. You can get the priority of thread. What is the priority? Like if any thread is running, so its priority will be by default 5. Okay, its by default priority will be 5. You can see the normal priority and minimum priority. I will show you the priority as well. Okay, so get priority, you can set the priority of thread, you can set the name of thread, like as I told you, you will pass the string. Okay, you can get the name of thread and thread group, and these are few methods we will discuss in upcoming video. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you another method, which is not method interface. I'm gonna discuss about, which I told you it has only one method, which is run method. Okay, so java.lang.runnable. What happened? Okay, it's Java P. So you will see it has only one method, which is abstract void run. Okay, this has only public abstract void run method. This interface only one method. So nothing big deal. We will discuss these methods. Okay, so let's create the program. I'm gonna create another class, and I will put the name of this class is thread demo. Let me put it 1. Okay, so firstly I am going to create a thread using runnable interface. Okay, so it is interface, we will use implements. What it implements? It implements runnable. So it is method which is public method. So public void run. Okay, it is this method we are overriding. Okay, so whatever code will be inside this run method, that will execute. So what happens, let's see. Like I am putting for loop inside it, and it will start from 0 and goes to 4. Okay, so 5 and I plus plus. Now I am gonna print, what I'm gonna print, I will print get just I will print I. Okay, nothing I will print I, and I am gonna create object of thread T. Okay, so new thread. As I told you earlier, like we can pass here object of Runnable. Okay, so this class implements Runnable, so I can pass the object of this class. So object, what will be object? It will be thread demo 1. Okay, so this is the object, and using start method we can start the execution. Okay, start. If I start this, it will print this. Okay, you will see. It is printing 1 2 3 4. Okay, so the thread is executing. So thread is executing. So what thread is executing? How will you get to know? Why it is not giving me suggestions? Okay, thread dot get okay, no, it's not get thread. You will see another method which is current. Okay, current thread. Okay, so this is the method. You can see which thread is running. Okay, so let me tell you. It is running each time when loop is running. Okay, so you will see this is the thread. Okay, and this is the name of thread. Okay, and this is the group of thread. Okay, so it is printing. Let me print it once only. Okay, so it will print it once. So what will happen? See, it is the thread. Its name is thread 0 and its priority is 5. Okay, which is by default priority of each thread. You can set the priority using set priority method. We will see in an upcoming video how to set priorities, and after that this code is running. So what happens, as I told you, thread runs concurrently. Okay, so let me put it in sleep. Okay, it takes millisecond. I am giving 500 millisecond over here. Okay, so you will see how this will run. What happened? Everything is correct. Okay, so this method gives a exception which is interrupted exception. So you have to control that exception using try method. Okay, I am using try method to control that exception, which is catch. Let me give here exception which is uninterrupted exception E, and I'm just gonna print E if anything occur, although it will not run. Okay, so now you will see it is printing 0, then it take breaks, then 1, then it take break, then 2, and then 3, then 4. Okay, so let me show you main thread as well. Okay, so here if you start a program, the main thread will be start. Okay, so it begins when you start any program. Okay, so how it is gonna print? Let me. So here it will be thread dot current thread. Okay, so you will see the main thread will be started. Okay, so you see, first main thread is started, then this thread is started. Okay, so this is how the main thread works. Okay, you can set the name of thread as well. Okay, dot current thread dot set set name. I am going to pass a string here. I will pass over here I am main thread. Okay, I am just putting here I am main thread. Okay, so you will see. Now what is happening? It's not void type. It is well and good. Okay, it is. Let me remove it from here. Okay, so I will just set the name of thread here. It is returning thread dot current thread dot set name. I will put here I am main thread. Okay, I am main thread, and now I am printing the thread. Okay, now it should run. You will see this is printing I am main thread, and okay, this is the name of thread, and this is 5, which is priority, and this is group. Okay, and now parallelly this thread is printing. Now I will show you how these threads work parallelly. Okay, so see, this is the one thread. Okay, let me copy this, and I am creating another thread and put the name 2. It's 1. This is one thread, this is 2. Okay, and this is 1. Let me make another one. This is 3. Okay, and this is T2 dot start and T3 dot start. Okay, so this is the thread, and let me clear this. Now you will see how this will work. See, it is printing 0 0, then 1 1, then 2 2, then 3 3, and then 4 4. This is, and let me tell you, let me write it properly, like, so you will get the idea which thread is running. Okay, so what I will do, I will remove I here. I will put thread dot current thread dot get name. Okay, get name. It will give the name of that thread which will run. Okay, now you will see, first it is main thread. Okay, first thread is the 0th thread, which is in main group. Okay, the priority of all those thread is 5, which is the by default priority. Then it is printing 0th thread, then it is printing 1 thread. You will see these threads are running parallelly. Okay, so you will see the disturb output of this. Okay, so you will see this is how it is working. Okay, now let me tell you, I will set the name of those thread, as I already shown you the one constructor. So what is that constructor? Let me show you again. This one here, I am passing the object of runnable. Okay, which is constructor, this one constructor. I am using right now this one constructor. Now I pass the constructor, I will use this one constructor. Here I will pass the name of thread. Okay, so what I will do, I will put here name of thread, which is string. I will put the first thread. Okay, I will just write first here, and I will write a second here. Okay, which is string, and I will write here third. Okay, now you will see the output. It will be properly understood to you, which is second. First it is running second, then first, then third, then first, then second, then third, then second, then first. When any particular thread go to sleep, okay, when any particular thread go to sleep, then another thread come and run this code, okay. So this is how it is working. So let me tell you like which thread is exiting the code first, okay. So let me give here thread dot current thread, okay. So I will write here exiting. Any thread perform its operation, completes its operation, like it iterate 5 times, okay, it iterated 5 times, then it will run this code and it will, that thread will execute, not execute, that thread will exit, okay. So you will see in last what it is happening. It is well and good, nothing wrong here. Thread dot current thread, everything is okay. So why this? Why this is creating problem? Interface enum. Let me remove it here. Is it running now? Yeah, it is working properly. Then why it is not giving me this? Okay. Void run current thread dot current thread. Let me remove it from here and put it here. Okay. So it should not give any error. So you will see second thread is exiting first, okay. So let me put here. Now what happened? Okay. So here exiting. Which thread is exiting? You will see it. So you will see first second thread is exiting, then third, then first thread is exiting, okay. So firstly this second thread execute its program, then first, then third, then this is how it works, okay. This is how it's worked. This was the program of thread using Runnable interface, okay. So in upcoming video I am going to discuss about the how to create threads using extend when you extend the thread class, okay, using thread class, okay. When you use thread class, you have to extend that class and you use that method. So let me tell you another thing, which is I can use this method like this something. If I don't create any run method here, I can simply pass here this thing, which is this, okay. So you will see here I am not using run method, okay. I am not using run method. I will just start this program and it will execute, okay. T2.start. It's not T2.start. Just where it is T2.start. It's T1.start. One error. where it is coming t2 dot start, there is nothing t2 dot start, it is okay. Let me remove this, okay. So what will happen, everything is okay, nothing is wrong here. So it is we are passing the method, we are passing the runnable, it's a code for runnable, okay. This will run this code, and here we are passing the name of the thread, okay. So here I am gonna clear it, and and t1 is the object of thread, okay. So well and good, and it should work now. Okay, so see, it is printing first, okay, and exiting. So this is how also you can make thread, okay. Instead of I was using that class, okay, instead of using class, you can pass here. You do not need to provide a specific declaration for run, okay. But it is very hectic if you create multiple thread. You have to write code for multiple times, same code multiple time. If you use run method, you have to write code once only, okay. So this was the program of creating thread using runnable interface, okay. In upcoming video I am gonna discuss about creating thread using thread class, okay. So I will see you in next video. This was it for this video, and if you like this video, make sure you have subscribed to my channel. It will be huge support to me, by the way, okay. So thank you, bye bye. We will meet in next video.